Very good evening, guys. Welcome all of you to Unacademy, India's largest online education portal. So we are on to the today's topic, that is what is BEML and why is Niti Aayog and the DIPAM they are concerned. Okay. So क्या है हमारा टॉपिक, क्या है सेशन, क्या मतलब क्या है जो सेगमेंट्स अपने UPSC CSE के पर्सपेक्टिव से उन पर आइए बातचीत करते हैं. So what do we mean by BEML? So BEML, that means Bharat Earth Movers Limited, and the whole story with regard to the topic is that BEML Limited on Saturday said DIPAM and Niti Aayog they have planned and to agree to the proposal of incorporation of a wholly owned arm for demerger of surplus land and asset as part of the BEML's strategic disinvestment process. Okay, so the point is that BEML यानी कि भारत अर्थ मूवर्स लिमिटेड का एक नया एक डिपार्टमेंट बनेगा, एक नई एक इंस्टीट्यूशन बनेगा that will be working under BEML itself. and उसका काम क्या होगा? उसका काम होगा just in order to have the demerger of the surplus land and assets. Okay, और ये डिसीजन किसने लिया है? दीपम और नीति आयोग ने मिलकर. Okay, सो दीपम और नीति आयोग जो कि गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के दो बहुत ही बेहतरीन ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं, दोज हु वर्क एज द थिंक टैंक विद रिगार्ड टू द गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसी फॉर्मुलेशन. ओके, उन्होंने ये बात डिसाइड करी है कि BEML यानी कि भारत अर्थ मूवर्स लिमिटेड का एक नई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बनेगी जिसका काम क्या होगा? दैट इज द डीमर्जर ऑफ द सरप्लस लैंड एंड असेट. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, Ministry of Defence conveyed that the Department of Investment and Public Asset Management, बोले तो DIPAM, okay. So who conveyed that? The Ministry of Defence. So what they stated that Department of Investment and Public Asset Management, that is DIPAM, and Niti Aayog, बोले तो National Institution for Transforming India, have concurred to the proposal of incorporation of wholly owned subsidiary of BEML, बोले तो भारत अर्थ मूवर्स लिमिटेड, for demerger of surplus land and asset as part of the BEML's strategic disinvestment, okay, process undertaken by the government of India. Okay, so this is the concept here कि DIPAM बोले तो डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड पब्लिक असेट मैनेजमेंट और नीति आयोग बोले तो नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन फॉर ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग इंडिया, इन दोनों ने मिलकर ये फैसला किया है कि BEML का एक नया ऑर्गन बनेगा. अब दूसरा पॉइंट जो यहां पर ध्यान में रखने को है हमारे लिए कि BEML का ये जो स्टेटमेंट है ये मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डिफेंस ने क्यों दिया है? वाई इज मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डिफेंस कंसर्न्ड? ओके, why? Because BEML works directly under the Ministry of Defence. So note down this point very carefully that BEML works under which ministry? It works under the Ministry of Defence. So moving ahead to the next point here. So BEML, formerly the Bharat Earth Movers Limited, अब इसको in short BEML के नाम से ही जाना जाता है, was established in May 1964 as public sector undertaking for manufacturing of rail coaches, then spare parts and the mining equipments in the Bangalore complex. So इसका headquarters जो है कहाँ बनाया गया है? So Bangalore में इसका headquarters है, first thing. And second thing to be noted that first of all when it was created in 1964 in the month of May. Okay, so in the month of May 1964 BEML was created. And why? What was the perspective? What was the reason in order to create the BEML? So first of all it was the concept of public sector undertaking. And the major concept, the major the component of manufacturing is the railway coaches and its spare parts. Okay, railway coaches, its spare parts, and yes, the mining equipment. Okay, railway coaches, spare parts, and the mining equipments as well. Okay. So this was the perspective, this was the major plan to create up the BEML, and the company has partially disinvested as well, and presently the government owns 54% of the total equity, and the rest, that is the 46%, is held by the public, financial institutions, foreign institutional players, and yes, the banks and its employees. So guys, please remember this point that the BEML, Bharat Earth Movers Limited, right now it has come to the process of disinvestment, and in that process of disinvestment right now the government of India owns 54% of the shares, and the rest, that is the 46%, they are held by the public, the financial institutions, the foreign institutional investors, FIIs, the banks and the employees. Okay guys, so these are the points with regard to the components of the BEML, and we have got few more to be discussed. So the next, the DIPAM. Okay, so the Department of Investment and Public Asset Management under the Ministry of Finance. So DIPAM किसके तहत काम करता है, किस मिनिस्ट्री के तहत? So it works under the Ministry of Finance. Okay, which ministry? Vitt Mantralaya, Ministry of Finance, and it is being made as the nodal department for the strategic stake sale in the PSUs, बोले तो public sector undertakings. Okay, so why the DIPAM, that is Department of Investment and Public Asset Management, was created? So it was created by first of all under the Ministry of Finance. And why it was created? It was created as the nodal department. Nodal department, that is the main department. Okay, सबसे मुख्य विभाग, nodal department for the strategic stake sale. So strategic stake sale बोले तो strategic share, selling of the shares. Okay, that is the the bonds and all, what we call it, into the economic arena, into the economic spheres. Okay, so strategic stake sale of the PSUs. So simple, shares को सेल करने के लिए बनाया गया था क्या? DIPAM, Department of Investment and Public Asset Management. ठीक, किसके तहत? Ministry of Finance के तहत. First thing. Then second thing, till now PSUs for strategic sale were identified by Niti Aayog, but from now DIPAM and Niti Aayog will jointly identify the PSUs for strategic disinvestment. Okay, so guys, simple concept यहाँ पर क्या है हमारे लिए कि भाई अब से पहले, यानी कि DIPAM बनने से पहले तक क्या कॉन्सेप्ट था? ये कॉन्सेप्ट था कि सिर्फ और सिर्फ नीति आयोग जो है ये डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट के काम को देख रही थी, लेकिन नीति आयोग को थोड़ा सा सपोर्ट देने के लिए, नीति आयोग को थोड़ा सा एक असिस्टेंस प्रोवाइड कराने के लिए हमने एक दूसरा डिपार्टमेंट तैयार किया. क्या नाम है डिपार्टमेंट का? यस, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेट एंड पब्लिक असेट मैनेजमेंट, बोले तो DIPAM. तो अब जो है PSUs का जो भी स्ट्रेटेजिक डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट है उसको कौन हैंडल करता है? उसको अब नीति आयोग, ओके, नीति आयोग प्लस DIPAM, ये दोनों लोग मिलकर हैंडल करते हैं. Okay, so right now the concept is, if you are being asked in your prelims examination that the PSUs are just maintained by the Niti Aayog, is the statement right or wrong? Absolutely wrong. PSUs, the public sector undertakings, their strategic disinvestment is managed by Niti Aayog as well as the another organization that is known as the Department of Investment and Public Asset Management. Okay, so these are the points to be noted. And then next, also DIPAM secretary. Okay, so the next point, the DIPAM secretary would now co-chair, okay, that is the joint chairpersons will be there, co-chair the interministerial group on disinvestment along with, so the point is co-chair, right, along with the secretary of administrative ministries concerned. Okay, co-chair along with the secretaries of the administrative ministries concerned. जो भी PSU है, जिसका भी disinvestment हो रहा है, उस PSU से related जो भी ministry है उसके secretary को मिलाकर और DIPAM के secretary को मिलाकर एक कमेटी तैयार होगी. ठीक, then next, this has been done with a view to streamlining and speeding up the process, that is the disinvestment process, reducing the role of administrative ministries which often used to place hurdles in the path of major stake sale. So simple concept यहाँ पर क्या है, ministries का काम जो है थोड़ा सा इन departments की वजह से कम हो गया है, in sense की मतलब they are now relaxed and they can now shift their focus on some other major roles, because for this particular major role they have got a separate department. So once again, Department of Investment and Public Asset Management, which is assisted by the National Institution for Transforming India, formerly the Planning Commission. Okay, so this is with regard to the DIPAM. And to the next point we have, so this is the next point, that is the strategic disinvestment. What do we mean by this word strategic disinvestment, which was there in our concepts in the previous slides. So disinvestment means the dilution of stake of the government in a public enterprise. Then strategic disinvestment is transferring of the ownership and control of a PSU, that is the public sector entity, to some other entity, mostly to a private sector entity. Simple शब्दों में अगर हमें इसको define करना हो, so how can we define it in a more enhanced, in a more clearer way? So The disinvestment is simply selling up of the government organization to the private sector, to the private players. Okay, simple as that. That is, disinvestment means dilution of stake of the government in a PSU, that is the public sector enterprise, and strategic disinvestment is the transferring of the ownership and control of a public sector entity to some other entity, mostly a private sector. Okay, then unlike the simple disinvestment, strategic sale implies some sort of privatization. सिंपल शब्दों में डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट में प्राइवेटाइजेशन की बात शायद ना होती हो, लेकिन हाँ स्ट्रेटेजिक इन्वेस्टमेंट में प्राइवेटाइजेशन की बात आती है. ठीक. Then according to the government, strategic disinvestment would imply the sale of a substantial portion of the government shareholding of a central public sector enterprises. Okay, that is up to 50% or such higher percentage as the competent authority may determine. Then along with the transfer of management and control. So simple शब्दों में क्या बोला जा रहा है भाई, यहाँ पर क्या बोल रहा है देखो, unlike the according to the government strategic disinvestment policy, they would imply the sale of a substantial portion of the government shareholding of a central public sector enterprises, that is the CPSC, that is maximum up to 50%. 50% का उन्होंने कैपिंग रखा है, इससे ऊपर इससे कम इससे ज्यादा गवर्नमेंट अपने ऑर्गन्स के साथ मिलकर डिसाइड कर सकती है, बट द कैपिंग इज विथ रिगार्ड टू द डिजिट्स, दैट इज 50%. ओके, so these are the points to be remembered. And the next point, that is once again with regard to the strategic disinvestment, what's written here: disinvestment means dilution of stake of the government in a public enterprises. Simple. Okay, then strategic disinvestment is the transferring the ownership and control of the public sector entity to some other entity. Take as simple as that. Okay guys, so that's it with this session as well. We'll see you soon into the next sessions. But yes, before ending the session, we have to understand few concepts. That we are in a journey, we are in a battlefield actually, and before completing the battle and before winning the battle, to be very honest, in a very simple statement, what we can say, that before entering into any battle zone, what we need the best ever weapons, because UPSC is a battle for sure, it's a war, and to win, and it's a great war, and to win the great war, to win, just if you want to win the great wars, then what you have to do, you need the great weapons. And where are these great weapons? So the great weapons, they are available on the Unacademy platform. So what you have to do, you have to just download the Unacademy learning app, and what you will get the best educators of this nation with yourself onto the app. Okay, and what they have come up with, so they have come up with the Unacademy, this one-on-one mentorship program. So what's written here, you can see here, first of all, limited seats, 100 only, just 100 seats. Then we have got the daily in-person doubt solving. We have got monthly AMA sessions with the top educators, then interview attended coaches, community of highly potential candidates. तो यहाँ पे जो भी हैं ये वो candidates हैं जिनके selection के chances सबसे ज़्यादा हैं, और इनके जो coaches हैं ये वो coaches हैं जिन्होंने interview attend किया है. Okay, और सबसे main चीज़ यहाँ पर क्या है, daily in person doubt solving concept है हमारे पास. फिर उसके अलावा दूसरा, so UPSC CSE, what is written here, the great learning week, so the first time ever. So what's this? So Maha subscription extension till mains, then save 25% plus 10% off on your combo subscription, then 10 optional carnival launch on 16th of June, that is tomorrow, and notes now in Hindi and English, that is both bilingual, whatever, not bilingual actually, Hindi languages notes alag or English language notes alag. Take. So next thing, the combo prices, they are revealed now. So 25 plus 10% when you use the promo code, you know the promo code, that's PMUPSC 10. And apart from that, the optional prices. So GS plus optional, what we have. So the 1 year tenure, 77,000 rupees, but the new price, that's 57,500. Then 2 years, that is 1,12,000 rupees, but now the latest price, it's being 83,100 rupees. 3 years, it is 1,40,000, but the new price is right now being 1,110 rupees. Okay. 1,1010 rupees. And iconic GS plus optional, what we have, 1 year, that is 1,20,000 rupees, but the new price 76,500. Then 2 years it is 1,55,750 rupees, but the new price right now being 1,17,750 rupees. Then 3 years it is 2,03,750 rupees, but the new price right now 1,55,750 rupees. Okay, so this is the latest prices we have. So you just note down this point that 1 year subscription valid till mains 2022 and 2 year subscription valid till mains 2023. Okay, and yes, the UPSC CSE Maha offer which ends tomorrow, that is on 16th of June. So please understand, extended 1 year Unacademy subscription till mains 2022 and extended 2 year Unacademy subscription till mains 2023 if you subscribe tomorrow, by tomorrow, that is 16th of June. Okay, so guys, please quickly make up your mind, because this is not all. We have got many things more. So first of all, UPSC CSE Ultimate Surprise के अंदर हमारे पास कुछ books हैं, 20 books curated and created by the top educators of the UPSC CSE exams. अब यहाँ पे देखो क्या लिखा है, what's the price? 10,000 rupees. Okay, so they are free with the 1 year subscription and onwards. And apart from that, what's actually in those books? So first thing, 100% syllabus. 100% means everything, 100%. Then highly structured with ease of learning concept. एक बार में पढ़ के समझ में आ जाएगा, कहानी खत्म. Then created by the best experts as stated. Previous year questions included. Brilliant thing. Then last but not the least, updated with the current affairs. Okay, and yes, please understand, do not worry because of, you will not be left because of any XYZ problem. You have got many problems in life, we can understand. So financial problem is another thing, but don't worry. With Unacademy, you can chase your dreams without any hurdles. That's what is written here. Okay, so nothing can stop you with our loan for UPSC CSE preparation on Unacademy. So what's written here? Zero processing fees, 0% interest rate, approval in 2 hours, flexible tenures, minimal of paperwork, and yes, no hidden charges. Everything will be shown in front of you. Okay, so guys, please make up your mind as soon as possible, because what we have got the optional carnival as well with us. So we have got Sir Rohit Lodha, he will be having geography in English medium. Hima Bindu ma'am with regard to anthropology in English medium. Then we have Vamshi Krishna sir, he will be taking sociology in English medium. We have Saurabh Pandey sir, he will be taking agriculture bilingually. Then we have SVN Kondala sir, okay, and he will be taking history in English medium. Then we have Sunil Singh sir, he will be taking Hindi literature, obviously in Hindi. Then Pawan Kumar sir with regard to the subject public administration in English. And we have Kumar Mayank sir, he will be taking economy and he will be taking it bilingually. And we have Lalit Yadav sir with regard to the subject PSIR, Political Science and International Relations, he will be taking it bilingually. And we have Devshri ma'am with regard to the subject Psychology, and she will be taking this optional in English. Okay, so it's the optional carnival guys, and please see the date. Okay, top 10 optionals starting on 16th of June from tomorrow. ओके, सो बहुत जल्दी आपको काम करना है, क्योंकि आपको पता है आपके पास जो प्लस और आइकॉनिक के जो सब्सक्रिप्शन है उनके अंदर स्टडी प्लानर है, स्टडी मटेरियल्स हैं, फिर एक्सपर्ट्स गाइडलाइंस हैं, और साथ ही साथ आइकॉनिक के अंदर आपके पास क्या आ जाता है, पर्सनल गाइडेंस आ जाती है, मेंस का आपका क्वेश्चन आंसर राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस सेट आ जाता है. ओके, सो गाइस प्लीज सी, वी हैव गॉट 2 टाइप्स ऑफ सब्सक्रिप्शन फॉर यू, दैट इज द प्लस एंड टू द आइकॉनिक. और आपको पता है आपको 10% का डिस्काउंट मिल सकता है इन सभी प्राइसेस पर व्हेन यू यूज माय प्रोमो कोड, दैट्स PMUPSC10. ओके गाइस, सो प्लीज सी आइकॉनिक और प्लस के अंदर के जो डिफरेंसेस हैं वो क्या हैं. सो प्लस के अंदर हमारे पास जो सब्सक्रिप्शन प्लान है उसमें हमें मिलता है इंडियाज बेस्ट एजुकेटर्स, देन डेली लाइव क्लासेस, इंटरैक्टिव लाइव क्लासेस. इंटरैक्टिव मींस यस, यू कैन टॉक टू योर एजुकेटर, यू कैन टॉक टू योर मेंटर obviously in chat. Then structured courses and PDFs. Then the last one, live tests and quizzes. But we have got 2 new things when you take the iconic subscription. And what is that? It is personal coach and mains question answer writing practice. Okay, so here are the prices for you for 12 months, 24 months, 36 months respectively. Okay, and you can get 10% of flat discount on each and every subscription when you use my promo code PMUPSC10. Okay, so that's like 74,500. So 10% will be reduced. 1,15,750 for 24 months. Once again, 10% will be reduced when you use the promo code. And 36%, 36 months, we have got 1,53,750. And once again, 10% will be reduced out. Okay, guys. So please take on these brilliant opportunities, the last level opportunities, because the Plus program, the Plus courses, the new Plus courses, they are being launched on 16th of June. Okay. Then for sure 1 year and 2 year batches for UPSC CSE, and these are the top educators, mentors of the UPSC CSE exam. And once again, you want to convert your journey into a successful journey, and what you have to do? You have to do nothing. Just get the best and the greatest weapon, and these guys here, okay, they are the greatest weapons with regard to the UPSC CSE exam. Okay. So guys, you know this thing very well now, how to go on for the subscription and all. And yes, the free test series that is started on 1st of June. Okay, so what are the concepts? Pathfinder 3.0, what is there in the Pathfinder 3.0? That means we have got test series for current and GS. Okay, current GS. Then we have got Rise 6.0, what's there? Test series for complete GS. Then we have World Affairs 3.0, that is with regard to the test series for current affairs. Okay, so understand, this is what? This is free. Okay, nothing, just free. Then last but not the least, Unacademy Combat Scholarship Test. Every Sunday 11 AM, 60 questions, 60 minutes, live test on Android. Then scholarship worth rupees 4 crores, the crazy figure. Okay, 4 crore की scholarship आप जीत सकते हैं, and yes, tests in both English and Hindi. So you have to do nothing, just enroll with the promo code written here, PMUPSC10, and go ahead with the test. Okay guys, so that's it with this session. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe the video. Just hit the bell icon, subscribe the channel as well, and yes, please do not forget to like the session as well. So see you soon in the next session. Till then, take care. Jai Hind. Good night.